Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken, and it's time once again for the Pocket Dump Deconstruction. What you're looking at is the picture I just posted to Instagram about 10 minutes ago. Turned my iPhone 6s Plus to video, and now it's time for the YouTube Keith Kevin and Ken Deconstruction. In other words, time to play with some knives. Man, it's a rainy day. It's February 23rd. I want to say February 20. No, it's Wednesday, February 25th. Rainy day on the East Coast, and this is the Daily Dump. The reason I gave you the date, even though you might be watching this 2 years later or whatever, is to know that I post every single day the Pocket Dump as we play with knives every single day here on Keith Kevin Ken. If you don't want to miss anything, hit that subscribe button so that YouTube reminds you, hey, Kevin just uploaded a video. I also have a lot of mini collections. You can check out some on the channel now. There's a whole bunch more coming at least once a week, usually 2 or 3. So let's talk about it. This is just a real lightweight Rolex that I have. I like that. Usually I have heavy, bulky watches. I love chronographs, but in my rotation I have 2 real thin manual wind Rolexes. That brown one with a band I can't stand, but my kids gave it to me as a gift. And the black one with the original band. My cigar is a shorty because it's raining outside, and usually at the end of the day, when I'm here to celebrate the end of the day with a real nice Cuban cigar, I won't have that much time today. This is the Partagas Series D. It's a number 6, a real nice short smoke. Just nice and flavorful. That's the cigar, and this, my friends, is scotch. So that's the other part of the celebration at the end of the day. I do it every single day. It's not a parade. It's not a party. It's just I start the day with a great cup of coffee and just peace and quiet, and I end it with a drink and a smoke and playing with knives. Pretty much. Field guides. I love the field guides for my notes. My wallet is a Coach. Love thin wallets. Love Coach leather. I don't even know if Coach does men's stuff, but years ago when I was consulting, I have Coach leather everything from briefcases to everything else, and it holds up nice, wears nice. The coin in the corner is a 1 ounce Australian kangaroo coin. It's a special little kangaroo coin with a bunch of kangaroos on it from 2014. And I always have a silver coin for luck, and that's the one today. Now let's talk knives. You guys have seen me carry the Roadie. If you've watched this regularly, the Roadie is a wonderful keychain knife. If you're not familiar with this channel, every single day I have 3 keys on my keychain and a silver loop, and that's it. But every single day I have a new keychain because I always have a small keychain knife attached to it. This is the Roadie from Spyderco. It's a wonderful slip joint knife. It's made from, man, I don't know what this is. It feels like just real superior plastic. I should have looked up what the handle is. Very strong spring, so it's not easy to go forward. Even on these small knives, Spyderco's great. Every one of their slip joints has a choidal right here, so that if it does move forward, your fingers are guarded. Gives you a little extra strength. This also is a very modern slip joint. A lot of the more modern slip joints, not just from Spyderco, but from most people, have this half stop at 90 degrees where it stops a little so you can move your fingers out and let you release them, get rid of them. Spyderco has done a great job. This comes in 5 different colors: red, orange, black, blue. and this gray. So you can mix and match. I have all 5 of them. I just love them. It also has this special thing. Remember the old-fashioned nail nick? Well, in this case, they have 2 indentations. You take your fingers and you go that way with it to open and close it. It's great for the European markets because a lot of European markets, first, you have to have a slip joint, no locking knife. Second, you have to be able to not open it with one hand. In this case, that's why the Spyderco hole is really just a brand. It's not a functional hole here. It's really lightweight. It's just a perfect keychain knife. Or just a nice pocket knife. You can put a lanyard in there if you want. Real nice. It is the Roadie, R-O-A-D-I-E from Spyderco. Just a really nice little knife. I love it. Man, it's sharp. It cuts well. It's just, you can use everything from cutting your fingernail to, I don't know, opening up a box with it. It's really nice. That's the Roadie. My medium carry, I usually do a keychain knife, a medium knife, and then a larger knife. This is a real nice knife. I played around. I wanted to do a special Spyderco knife as a medium knife. The knife that got away is also the medium knife, and I'll show you that at the end. This is called the Junior. Spyderco Junior. The designer, why it looks like this, doesn't it look weird? G10, VG10 steel, flat ground. Daleks is the designer. He has designed a number of things from Spyderco. He always has these wonderful designs. His son was growing up and very curious, wanted a knife made for him as a young kid. Of course, he was worried, like every parent, about knives and how they are handled. So he actually created, this is a chortle, believe it or not, this huge thing where you place your whole hand in, and it's a guard against the knife coming down on your fingers. You're protecting your hands, especially if you're a little one. But even with big Michelin Man hands like mine, it really feels nice. It looks weird, but a wonderful, comfortable knife. The lock is that Spyderco compression lock that I just love. It's the lock that's on the Paramilitary 2. Spyderco is planning a new knife. I saw it on SHOT Show 2016 video, one of the 3 videos that's on YouTube right now. You should check it out. At the end, Eric Glasser, one of the owners of Spyderco, the son of the Sal Glasser, actually created another new knife. They're going to introduce a new knife towards the end of 2016 that reminded me of this. It goes in, only a compression lock can handle it because of what the compression lock needs to operate. Back here, look how clean that is. And you just put it here. It's almost like a reverse liner lock. To me, the compression lock is a combination liner lock and frame lock, except it's not a frame. It's like a back liner lock, but it's so wonderful. If you've ever used a Paramilitary 2, and a lot of people do for their EDC, it's a very reliable lock, and the blades always are smooth and come down. This is a wonderful knife. It's a Junior. Spyderco Junior. You don't see it around that much. G10. The other great thing, not only does it have that guide, but because it's cut away the handle so much, it is light. Light, which is great. You don't need skeletonized liners. This has the steel liners because there's not a lot of liner in there. So it's a very light and nice and balanced. This is a nice carry. I don't carry it enough. It almost hides in my Pelican case, I guess. So I couldn't put it down today. Flat ground, VG10. And look, they have my favorite clip, that wire clip as well. It is so light, so light. Fat blade, but the great thing when you carry and put it in your pocket, it doesn't take up that much pocket room. It's very thin, very light, and because you've cut away so much of this, it's a decent profile in your pocket. I really do like this knife. Again, Spyderco Jr., you don't see this around much, so I wanted to give you a peek, and I wanted to carry it because I haven't carried it, and man, it must be over a year now. So what a wonderful knife. The bigger knife is my Chris Reeve combination knife. I call anything with just the regular titanium scales Chris Reeve a plain Jane. But seriously, 2 blue studs and a combination knife, and look at that, just simple serrated blade, just enough serration. I didn't even know these existed. You know, I was collecting Chris Reeves and I stumbled upon one of these. There are 4 that I know of, and I have 4. If you know of another combination blade, let me know. It's the plain Jane, Sebenza 21, and large Sebenza and small Sebenza 21. And then I have a serrated micarta inlaid large and small Sebenza 21. So 4 of them. I'll end up giving you a look at the whole family, at a real mini collection look at some of the subset collections that I have within the bigger one. But oh, it's just wonderful. What can I say about Chris Reeve that I haven't already? Beautiful construction. Not me, just everyone hasn't already. Beautiful construction. It just, you expect the blade to hit the sides. The tolerances are just perfect. That integral lock, that frame lock is wonderful. I just like it. I just like it. You know what? To me, it's a grown man's Boy Scout knife. I love being a Boy Scout and having that knife. Gave me so much confidence and nice. I just loved it. No, it's not a combination knife to do a whole lot of things like a Boy Scout knife, even though this is a nice combination. Help you cut some rope or whatever with that serrated end. But I just feel, I just love it. The perfect knife. You know, everyone slobbers over Chris Reeve and they go, you always say the perfect knife, the perfect knife. But you know what? I actually have seen a lot of perfect knives, not just Chris Reeve. And a perfect knife is, everyone's perfect knife is different. It's either how it's made, and how it feels, or how it makes you feel. Because any knife can cut, okay? And that just makes me feel really nice without a lot of flash. And that combination blade is real special. I don't care whether it has one one stub or not, or 2. I know a lot of people collect meaning that way. I don't care, but I do like in a simple plain Jane. Just a wonderful, nice blade. You guys know I love my Damascus blades. That little shimmer, especially with the plain Jane, but this is even more subtle and very useful for an EDC knife. That is the Chris Reeve combination knife. It is just wonderful. Those elements you see right there on my desk, that made up today's carry. That is making up today's carry as I record this early morning. It also made up my Instagram photo. But you want to know something? This ain't Instagram. This is YouTube. And this is the knife that got away. I told you when I picked up the Junior, I was in my Spyderco cases and I couldn't put the Junior down. And then I picked this up and I put the Junior down. And I said, man, I have not carried my Spyderco Ocelot, Ocelot Ocelot. It is designed by Wagner for Spyderco. It's an older knife. You can always tell these older Spydercos by a perfect condition knife. See the Spyder, that gold Spyder, it's one of the older ones. It's so well done. Has that nice little swoopy blade. I know there's a name somewhere. Hollow ground. It reminds me of the Stretch, although when I pulled out the Stretch, it looks nothing like the Stretch. I love that chortle. You guys probably know, and if you don't, let me tell you, Spyderco does these wonderful chortles, no matter whether it's the small Roadie or whatever. I love this 50-50 chortle, which means it doesn't take up all the blade. It shares it with the handle, so you get this huge, look at that big fingers, my big chubby fingers. Real comfortable right here where you can go in on it. This has nice, wonderful, thin jimping. But I really like it because it fits the blade. And look at this. Can you see it? There's jimping in the middle of the blade. I don't know if you can see it. You can make it out. So you can actually get up in there like this and do work on this. Spyderco. I mean, it's just brilliant to me. Simple design. You have jimping where you want to do whatever you want to do. But then right here, you can get up there. I really like it. Look at the paw prints. These don't flow around. They're kind of hard to find. But they're really nice. Look at the paw prints. G10 with that very strong Spyderco back lock. I love the compression lock. I love it. I'm a big fan of a frame lock. But I have to tell you, the back lock, while it's not sexy, so darn strong. When you open up and just, you know that it's clicked. Nice G10, not that, it's a little grippy, but not that grippy. The regular clip, but look at the paw prints. Is that nice or what? Nowadays, a lot of the custom makers always have holes in their scales. This is from way back when, and they put paw prints on it. It's just really nice. The Spyderco Ocelot is a knife that got away, but let me tell you, when I get home, I'm playing with this sucker a whole lot. Oh, it's just beautiful. For an older knife, I was lucky enough to get it in perfect condition. That's it, folks. That's the pocket dump. That is the pocket dump deconstruction. You can see this picture and every picture that I post early in the morning every single day on my Instagram. I do about 4 or 5 pictures a day of knives in the collection. It's Keith Kevin Ken. At Keith Kevin Ken is the Instagram. You're at Keith Kevin Ken's YouTube channel. Please thumb this up. Love for you to be a part of our family here, of our community, our knife community, where we're not sitting here with rulers and everything with these knives. We talk about them and then we play with them. I hope you enjoy this daily thing. Thumbs it up, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the uploads. Every single day there's an upload. Every single week it's 1 or 2 just massive collections of knives that we play with all day. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the time that you've given me for this video. I understand how precious it is, and I appreciate you lending me some. Hey, have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.